Dudes and dudettes of YouTube land, it's Frank with What's the Point EDC. Let me introduce you to new knife day, Condor Primitive Bush Knife Day, that is, to be specific. Now, you've never seen a knife like this on the channel. You haven't, but it's about time you did, because, oh my God, Condor, where has this knife been? I don't know if you guys like this style of knife or not, but for those of you who do, sheesh, this thing is awesome. It's awesome now. So we're going to talk about this knife in just a second. I want to talk about this sheath. Look at that. It's a wilted leather sheath. That is awesome. It's so rustic looking, so old looking. It definitely looks primitive. The way that this sheath carries is you tuck this on the inside of your jeans or your shorts. That right there is going to hang outside, and your jeans is going to tuck in there. It just holds. I don't know how it works so good, but I've been trying it out. I've done a little tiny bit of jogging, a little bit of bending over. I've done some jumping, and it just works. The knife seats in the sheath very good. It doesn't come out or anything like that. It's not loose, any of that other weirdness. This is solid looking, solid feeling, and I dig the sheath. It came this color. I did put some mink oil on it. It didn't change the color at all. This is how somebody's already taken care of the sheath after multiple applications of whatever they put on there. Really good looking. I like Condor sheaths. Now on to the knife. The knife itself, so cool. Such a cool knife. Look at that. 420 high carbon steel. Full tank construction. See, full tank construction. We got these hollow pins right here to hold the hardwood scales on, and they are of a hardwood, but it's like a hardwood from I think it's Central America. I don't know a whole lot about this knife, to be completely honest. I purposefully didn't watch a single video on this knife. None. I wanted to come at this knife with a totally clear mind. I didn't want anybody's personal opinions, thoughts, or anything. I just wanted to see it and bring it to you guys without any prior knowledge or anything on this knife, other than what it says on like Knife Center or whatever. So we're going to talk about some specs real quick, and then there's something I want to show you guys. Overall length, 13.5 inches. So that means that the handle is going to be about 8.5 inches. That would hold on. 8-inch blade, 5.5-inch handle. Holy shit, y'all. I almost had a major malfunction. So it's designed by Matt Graham, as you can see with his signatures right there. This guy right here is it's a unique guy. I'm not going to talk much on him. Just go check him out. Look him up and see what you think. So this has a Scandi grind on it. And this Scandi grind is crazy. Sharpened tip. Just, it's a good looking knife. And you know when you hold it in your hand now, it feels really good. But it also, you know, it's going to be a chopping. It's going to be a pretty good slicer. It's going to be a good, well-rounded knife. Now, it's 3 millimeters thick, so it's not the thickest, nor is it the thinnest. But what I'll tell you this thing does is, you know, it's going to chop hard. I haven't done any chopping, like I said. I am going to expect a hard use demonstration to come very soon. Yeah, this is solid. Very cool knife, y'all. Now, let me show you guys something. This is on the used edge. I tested it when I got it, and it was pretty sharp. I hit it on the strop. You can still see stropping compound in the grinds. This is still the factory edge. And let me tell you guys what. It's screaming. It's screaming. It really is. Now, I know that isn't doing any justice for how sharp this is. But geez, let me tell you guys, that's crazy. The tip on this knife is extreme. Check this out one time. Just touch the paper. Look at that. It just goes. It's wicked sharp. Now, technically, it isn't 100% sharpened because that's flat, but I'll be damned if it isn't actually sharp enough somehow to cut still the tip. I just don't understand. But yeah, this thing is fire. That hole in the blade. Now, like I said, I don't know much about this knife. I don't know anything about it, but it looks like a purpose-built knife. As in, this right here is for like your stainless or your cast iron pots for when you're out cooking in the woods or whatever. Camping. This is a good camp knife. If you think about it, this knife right here was like, it's the original EDC's type of style, because they carried these knives every day. They hunted with these knives. They protected themselves against enemies, against predators. They cut vines with them, traps. They cooked all their food with it. They chopped their trees, wood. They prepped all of everything. They did it all with a knife like this. So this is an original EDC style fixed blade. And man, I think these old designs, people still like them for a reason. Not just because they look cool, but because they are so functional. This is an extremely, extremely functional knife. I freaking like it. I just want you guys to know how much I freaking dig this design. The price point, it's crazy. We got this knife. This knife is $100, but paid less than half, considerably less than half for this. Check that out. Matt Graham designed Condor Primitive Bush Knife, y'all. Freaking awesome. Expect a hard use demonstration. This was just a unboxing / first impressions. It was a boxless unboxing, y'all. We tend to do that a lot here. What's the point? You see boxless unboxings. So look, check this out. I had a couple accidental boo-boos with this knife. It just happened to, I dropped it down like that, and yeah, it's freaking sharp. It's sharp, y'all. So if you like this knife right here, I say go ahead and look for one. Condor Knife and Tool Primitive Bush Knife, y'all. Designed by Matt Graham. It's fire. So I just want to tell everybody out there, I appreciate each and every one of you who watches the channel. Your guys' support makes the difference, and I really do appreciate everybody. Fist bump on that note. With that being said, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Stay strong and live long. If you're struggling with bad thoughts, please reach out and talk to somebody. It doesn't end this way. It just begins this way. It's all about sharp knives and good vibes here. What's the point, EDC? Peace.